What's the smartest payback you pulled without getting caught? I had this math teacher, Mrs. Winters, who'd make anyone with grades below C stay after school for a week. Sounds fair, right? Except I watched popular kids get 50s with no punishment while she marked my papers wrong, even when they were right. Last month, she humiliated me in front of everyone. 82%? No, this is 68%. You're staying late all week. When I tried showing her the math added up differently, she snapped, "Math doesn't lie, but apparently you do." The whole class went silent. My best friend's jaw literally dropped. Day 1 of detention, I was cleaning erasers when I noticed something. Every few minutes, Mrs. Winters adjusted her glasses, squinting hard at papers. Without them, she could barely read anything. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept seeing her smug face as she marked my correct answers wrong. Next morning, I snuck in super early. My heart was racing so loud I thought someone would hear it. Mrs. Winters always left her glasses overnight. She bragged about having an expensive spare pair at home. The classroom was empty, but a janitor was coming down the hall. I ducked behind her desk just as he walked by. When the coast was clear, I took out my grandpa's tiny screwdriver. My hands trembled as I carefully loosened both screws on her glasses. Not enough to break, just enough to make them slowly slip throughout the day. One wrong move, and I'd be expelled. During lunch, the real genius part happened. I convinced Emma, Mrs. Winters' favorite student, to casually mention, "The library just got those teacher editions with all the test answers in the back." Mrs. Winters' eyes lit up. She was always complaining about grading time. Back in class, she announced, "Pop quiz tomorrow. Take your old tests home to study." Then she did something she'd never done before. She let us take home tests. As she handed mine over, her glasses slid completely down her nose, and she pushed them up for the 10th time, clearly annoyed. By last period, she was constantly adjusting them, rubbing her eyes, looking totally frustrated. The second the bell rang, she practically ran out, telling everyone she was heading to the library for something important. My stomach nodded. Would my plan actually work? That night was the scariest part. I took out a red pen, the exact same one she used. I'd spent $8 of my birthday money to buy it at the teacher store. I didn't change her marks. That would be obvious. Instead, I wrote tiny notes beside problems she'd marked wrong. Calculation correct but marked wrong, using her own handwriting style I'd practiced for weeks. Next morning, Mrs. Winters looked exhausted. During the quiz, she kept taking her glasses off, rubbing her eyes. When Ryan asked for help, she had to hold his paper inches from her face. After class, she called me up. My legs felt like jelly. Was I caught? "I reviewed your test last night," she said quietly, handing me back my paper. The 68% was now 84%. I may have been hasty in my grading. You don't need to stay after school. The next 2 weeks were wild. Suddenly, Lucas, who never stayed late despite failing, was stuck in detention. Amber, who always got A's for batting her eyelashes, was actually getting C's. Mrs. Winters was checking everyone's work twice. She got new glasses eventually, but here's the craziest part. Last Friday, she stood up and said something I never thought I'd hear. "I owe you all an apology. I haven't been fair with my grading. From now on, everyone will be graded exactly the same." Jessica, who sat next to me, whispered, "What just happened? Did someone report her or something?" I just shrugged, fighting back the biggest smile of my life. The real revenge wasn't getting Mrs. Winters in trouble. It was making her face her own unfairness and fix it herself. Now everyone gets the grades they actually deserve, and not a single person knows it was because of me.